Welcome to Facing the Shadow Tarot. These readings are not about comfort. They're for people who can sit with discomfort and still choose truth. This is shadow work. The shadow follows you everywhere you go. There's no escaping it. It is essentially a part of you. So to deny the shadow is to deny yourself. It is there because it's meant for you to learn something. It's meant for you to grow. It's meant for you to cohabitate with it. And we spend so much time running from it, but it will never go away. It's meant to be integrated. Whenever the sun is shining, your shadow is there. Do you notice? Okay, so let's get started. I already pre-shuffled the cards and laid everything out. What has appeared is you withdrawing your emotions from someone or something. Withdrawal of emotions isn't always a negative thing. Sometimes the withdrawal is to go within, to separate, and to find balance again. The card is topped by the number 8, which is a number that represents success through hard work. So this is a time of work for you. This is the situation. You've emotionally withdrawn from something and gone alone where there's peace, where you can think and have retrospect. Two hands, one on top of the other, with a tree. Tree represents growth, and there's fruit on this tree, which means that something is coming from it, and there's roots established, and that root is planted firmly. So this could be a partnership. This could be, it's definitely a new venture in action. It represents more than one person, a partnership, a new beginning, a birth of some sort. Fruit, which also represents a form of prosperity through action. And we have you now going into retrospect, emotionally withdrawing from something, doing some inner work. This could be in preparation for what is to come for said partnership. It also could be a sexual, physical partnership, relationship, so to speak. It could be financial. The message card tells us of justice. It speaks of justice, of legal favor. Follow the laws and you will be rewarded. All who disobey will face God's justice, which essentially means that everyone will get what they deserve. If you are on the side of right or peace, then you have manifested right or peace. However, if you are on the other side of things, you may manifest something that you do not desire. And this is clarified by not to be trusted. This one is a danger to you and threatens your safety. Get far away from them. This is the message. Now for the trauma card, we have water. Good emotions, deep emotions, going with the flow, psychic ability. And that trauma card is clarified by friendship reversed, betrayal, disloyalty, fake, and enemy. So we see here the situation is emotional withdrawal, someone going stepping back, removing their emotions away from a situation in order to gain retrospect, gain clarity, gain truth. And the overall energy as prosperity begins that brought forth some fruit, and there's roots planted. This is the energy anyway. Not necessarily that it's actually done yet, but this is the energy that is encompassing your emotional withdrawal. The two numbers equal a 9, and a 9 is the end of a cycle. The ends of cycles don't always mean a good thing. They don't always mean a bad thing. It could be a cycle of ignorance that's ending and eyes are being opened. It could be a cycle of not going into retrospect. Whatever it is, we're at the end of something that has been the way it's been for a while, and something is changing. We don't necessarily have a card of change, but we have a card of number one, prosperity begins, which is the one is the first, the beginning of something, and the combination of the 8 and 1 is 9, which is the end of something. And I'm sure you know what this is. What I'm looking at, though, is this partnership, business endeavor, or physical connection. Is there something that needs to be known? Obviously, you can recognize that. You drew your emotions from the situation and gone alone to think, maybe even to pray about it. Maybe even to pray about it. The message shows justice. If you follow the law, everything will go according to the good side of things. It will favor you. That's what it's saying. The reason why this is an important message is because there's something that's not to be trusted. There's someone that could be a danger, or something that can be a danger to you. This prosperity begins is not all it's cracked up to be if things are not followed in the right way. It could be a situation that could turn very, very bad. It could be that the person you're dealing with, or the situation you're dealing with, is not very trustworthy. Conventional advice would say to get away from them, to stay clear. However, if you do deal with this endeavor, prosperity can begin as long as you follow everything and keep your moral value intact. I'm sure you understand. The trauma, here we are again with these good emotions, these deep emotions, this going with the flow and this psychic ability. This can actually bring trauma, because if you don't trust yourself, what you are going to eventually, you're going to essentially have these feelings, these deep emotions, and you can go with the flow with this, and you can have all this intuition that tells you that something is not what it is, or you can have intuition that can tell you, I can do this. And this can actually create a traumatic situation for you, because the emotions can get in the way. The deep emotions, the wanting to go with the flow because of some prosperity that you're trying to seek. And the justice could be about revenge. It could be about, I'm getting what I deserve. Now, we also have this friendship, which clarifies it, the reverse friendship, the betrayal, the disloyalty, fake, and enemy. So we have two cards, clarifiers. Both clarifiers represent some danger, some fakeness, some disloyalty, and not to be trusted. The original card that came out, the message and the trauma card, look good. Justice, legal favor. Follow the laws and you will be rewarded. All who disobey will face God's justice. That includes the person or persons that you're dealing with, or the establishment, or the environment. There may be some bad karma connected to the other party, whatever that is. Your deep emotions are the issue, because those deep emotions can cause you to think going with the flow is the way to go to get what you want, but it might actually work against you. You might actually connect yourself to something that is in danger. Use your psychic ability. It says that you will be, because we have this emotional withdrawal. Withdrawing your emotions so you can see things clearly is going to help you understand the situation that you're in. That this thing that says prosperity begins is not all it's cracked up to be unless you are extremely on point. And I know this because the card right underneath it is the shadow. So remember that there is a reverse friendship and a not to be trusted, a possible enemy that is dangerous for you, that is fake and disloyal. And because of this, karma could be coming to this person, this friendship, this arrangement. If you connect yourself to this, you could get something, a graze or something from it. However, if you follow the laws, and I'm not talking about just the legal law, I'm also talking about the laws of nature, the laws of karma, the laws of energy, the laws of reciprocation, the laws of being fair. If you follow those things, the laws of spirituality, then you will remove yourself from the punishment of this. And this is what I have. I want to leave it short because I need you to think clearly about this. Protect yourself. Use your time to withdraw, to open your eyes, and answer those questions that you need to answer in order for you to stay on the right side of karma and energy. You have all the answers inside of you. You're moving in the right direction, doing the things that you need to do. Take heed to the advice and the conventional wisdom. Protect yourself and move forward boldly with confidence and face your shadow. Thank you for joining me.